Welcome to GoLive TV, the future in your hands. The only multicultural IPTV station that brings communities together. Over 2.7 million people have already watched. GoLive TV, anytime, anywhere.
Hi, I'm Joe Mancinelli, International Vice President of LIUNA, and I'm on GoLive TV.
Hi, I'm John Tory, the Mayor of Toronto, and I think everybody should watch GoLive TV.
I'm watching and I hope you
Alô, alô, aqui é o seu Valença. Estou aqui na GoLive TV.
Thank you for watching GoLive TV.
Eu sou o Guilherme Arantes e eu tô aqui com vocês na GoLive TV.
Hoje estamos aqui com o GoLive TV.
Olá, sou o cantor Salgadinho, estou na GoLive TV.
As Bimbas em Toronto.
Hello, welcome back.
We can say good evening now.
We can say good evening now. Welcome back to our show. We are very glad to be back. My name is Karina.
My name is Ariane.
And together we are
Bimbas em Toronto.
So, as you all know, we kind of switched our schedule. It used to be Sundays.
We had a little bit of a break, which was good too.
It was great.
Right?
It was great. It was our vacation.
Yes.
And now we're back, full form,
Yes.
and we are starting our show pretty cool, in a really cool way. So it's back to school.
I don't know if anyone's excited.
I'm
I'm
so
excited
excited.
about back to school.
So I'm double excited. Well, yeah. So I work at a school, so I'm excited to go back to work. And I'm excited to not see my daughter so much. No, I'm joking. every parent is excited.
Yes.
The kids need to go back. I think it's more than enough. Right?
Absolutely. So our theme today is we thought about putting
school.
together a couple of ideas that are easy back to school. When we mean back to school, it's not just for kids that are attending school. Parents are probably taking lunches as well if they're going back into the office or into work. So we have a couple of suggestions that work kind of both ways. Easy, very simple, that we're going to accomplish in the time that we have here today.
Yes. So we're starting with a simple fruit puree. Sorry, my English. So just an applesauce. I'm doing applesauce because it is what we like at my house.
Okay.
But you can use any fruit you want, basically.
Can it?
Oh, you know what? Now that I think about this, I think I made a boo-boo. You see, it's my first boo-boo and I just started.
Why?
I need my Veroma.
Oh, you did to steam your fruit?
Yes.
Oh, I thought you cooked it in the...
I don't know, but let's see. So if I go to...
Let's look at it.
Yeah, let's see what we need.
Oh, it goes into your simmering basket to cook it. Okay, but do you puree it?
You do?
Okay, let's do it in the bowl.
Okay, let's try.
What could happen? Really? We have
we are going
a watery... I wouldn't put so much water.
No, I'm gonna put less water.
Yeah, because the water wouldn't sit. So how much apples do you have?
Relax, calm down, hold on. So it asks us for the water and then the simmering basket, and you're gonna put the apples in, and it's gonna cook for 10 minutes, which is really, really easy. Then you're gonna take all the water away and just puree the steamed apples. So what we're gonna do is...
Very little water, because apples release water as it is.
So what we're gonna do...
We're gonna try, guys, we're gonna improvise.
I'm gonna put very, very, very little water.
Let's try that.
It doesn't need a lot more.
Yeah, because considering if we were using the simmering basket, guys, the water would sit below and the apples would really never touch the water.
That's
so they would mostly be steamed.
So today we're gonna improvise, okay?
What can go wrong?
Two ingredients.
We
water.
made apple pies with no apples. Come on.
Water and apples for
Exactly.
10 minutes and it's gonna cook.
Let's do that.
Let's see what happens.
Exactly. Okay, I am going to make, I think this is almost a crowd pleaser. Everyone, I feel, has a take for hummus. People enjoy hummus. And hummus is so versatile. I'm gonna make the plain old Jane virgin just with chickpeas, but you can really improvise.
Anything?
Yes, you can use like your roasted garlic, your roasted peppers. There's a lot of options here with hummus. I'm just gonna make the simple one, considering we would probably be catering here to kids. And this is
not every kid likes hummus, but usually if they do, they'll like almost all of the varieties.
Yeah, for sure, for sure. Okay, so I have it saved here in my weeks as well. If you are on the Cook I Do platform, guys, there are a lot of recipes for hummus. Mind you, I think Karina has done one.
my recipes because she's like, what if Karina doesn't save them? So she's
Just in
saving
case.
mine as well. Okay, that's very nice of you.
I remember Karina has done a hummus here already on the show, and it was one with ice that we thought it was very interesting. So I decided to pick a different one just for us to see how it would come about, how it would happen for us.
So garlic cloves.
Yeah, so I have
2 to 3.
So I have 2. With a little bit more time, probably I would roast them. That would maybe give a nice take as well.
that would
Yeah,
be
with the
nice.
roasted garlic because it becomes very sweet.
And then 400 grams of chickpeas cooked. And you're
Give or
using a
take.
can, are
I'm
you?
using a can, yes.
But you can totally use like chickpeas that you have cooked yourself.
Yes, that we have cooked.
60 grams of water.
Okay, water. This is one of those dumparoos. You dump it all
30
in.
grams of lemon juice.
Lemon juice.
Ooh. 40 grams of sesame seeds
Okay,
toasted.
here's what I changed. Remember last time you made it, you didn't have the tahini?
Yep.
You could do sesame seeds, no problem, because all tahini is sesame paste.
Yep.
I have the tahini, so I didn't
So
go
you're gonna
out
use
to
tahini?
get,
Okay.
I didn't go out to get the
So this
sesame
recipe
seeds.
doesn't actually ask for tahini.
No, it
Because
doesn't.
all of them usually do.
Yes.
It asks for 40 grams of sesame seeds toasted.
Yes. So I have, give or take that in tahini, so I figured I would use that
Okay,
instead
good.
of going out and buying something
Yeah.
on purpose.
And then half a teaspoon of salt.
Okay, here
I guess
is
it's to
that's-
taste,
Yeah,
right?
that's us with, to
She
taste.
usually does a lot more than that because she likes her salt. And then 70 grams of extra virgin olive oil.
I can't see. Are you
I can
seeing?
see. 20, 30, 40. Oh, wait. 55. No, keep going. A little more.
Okay,
Okay.
close enough, yeah?
68.
Okay.
Put your bowl in, your lid on.
And
This
then
is an
it's
easy
gonna go for a
recipe.
minute. Yeah, so I'm gonna go to speed 5 and then you're gradually gonna increase until speed 10. Okay. It's really simple. Really
1 minute,
fast.
that's it.
1 minute, yeah. So maybe we'll put our hummus here?
That's so nice.
Right?
It's an easy recipe.
Yeah,
Dump
very fast,
everything.
everything in. Oh, we have some carrots, yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe we could put some on both. Put hummus here, and then a fish here. They're pretty. Yeah, kids need the carrots more than we do. We would probably put some crackers here. No, put some here. Yeah, put some here. Okay, so this is obvious. I know moms are always rushing in the morning and doing stuff quick. Obviously, hummus is something that you could make beforehand and have ready.
In the fridge, right? It'll probably
Yes.
last a while in the
Yeah,
fridge.
it will.
no?
It will definitely last for a couple of days. But should you have not made it, literally, guys, you dump everything in. It
1
takes you a
minute.
minute. Yeah.
Yeah.
While you're brewing your coffee that morning, you're making the hummus to put in the lunch container.
Probably take longer to brew the coffee. than
Probably,
to-
yes.
That's pretty cool.
Okay, so I'm just gonna scoop some out here.
And if you
then
don't
we
like
can do it.
hummus, there's a million other recipes for dips that are really easy to
Yeah,
make too.
for sure,
but
and
we,
very
we
quick.
did hummus because
Yeah,
we
this
really think
was-
this is a great recipe.
It's a great recipe. My kids love it. Look at the creaminess, guys.
I know, the
super,
consistency
super
is great.
smooth. Like really all nice and pureed. So
Look at
we
that.
obviously
So this is
thought-
the adult one.
Yeah, because
Okay.
adults will take some hummus as well. Like I was saying to Karina, maybe we gave a little bit more of the carrots to the kids. We want them to eat their veggies. We'd probably, take some
dried
crackers.
sticks?
Yeah, this is definitely up Nelson's aisle. He would totally take this to work.
Nelson is the husband.
Yes, Nelson
Her
is the husband. He would actually love if I made him some hummus buns.
Oh, look at that. See?
No time for that. Sorry. I'm only cooking for the kids.
You have no time to cook for your husband? That is very nice. The consistency is good. I want to try it though.
Yeah,
Do you have
we
a
should.
spoon?
Oh, I made a mess already.
I'll grab a spoon. Oh, look at
You
that.
see, I did make a mess.
Making
you
a
know
mess.
what? And for my taste, it needs a little bit more
I'm going
salt.
to taste it.
But you try. You tell me. It could handle a wee bit more salt. No?
Yeah, for my taste, it needs more
Right?
salt. But it's wonderful. The
It
consistency
is, right?
great.
It's super creamy. Let me just grab a spoon.
You know what is great? I love chickpeas. I love it. Hummus kind of has that tanginess, but the taste of the chickpea is still there.
Yeah.
It's pretty cool.
And it's really healthy, and you can do, there's actually so many, even of the chickpeas, so there's so many variations that you can do with the hummus. You can add
Roasted
chocolate in
peppers.
it.
Chocolate.
You can actually, to make almost like an Italicization for school.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, it is. Okay.
With still the tanginess of the lemon juice, maybe no lemon juice.
Well, I'm thinking, I don't remember.
The lemon
but you know
juice
what?
keeps the color.
I'm gonna look that recipe. Maybe
You
next
should.
year, next week, if we still do it back to school, maybe we'll do a take on that.
Oh,
we'll
yes,
do a
yes,
chocolate
yes,
take on
yes.
that, because there's a lot of people that cannot take nuts to
That's
school,
true.
and it's definitely a good option.
Most schools now are nut free, right?
Yes.
So
most schools are.
sometimes I think I remember when my daughter started going to school, the first couple of times I was doing amazing lunches, like everything was pretty and cut
Super
up.
healthy nuts.
I remember you used to do that. You used to cut up Mandy's sandwiches.
Still, every now and then.
It's,
I had another baby.
I now do special lunches for like birthday or, well, now she doesn't want to go to school on her birthday, but like a special day, I'll try to do a special lunch, but mostly it's just, whatever I can find in my fridge goes in the bag. But I'm trying to do more healthy things and have them in the fridge. So like things like applesauce, you can totally buy it at a store. But the reality is that you can
So
make
fast,
it in 10
yeah.
minutes.
And it will hold in the fridge for, I want to say probably
while.
for the 5 days of the week. Let's say if you make it on a
Most
Monday,
likely.
it will probably
Most likely,
hold
yeah.
for that
And
week.
you can easily make it with any fruit you like,
Yeah,
right? You can
add
just
some-
add some strawberries or add
the
some
apples.
berries or
Yeah.
with the apples, yeah. I think the apples are always the base of it, right?
I had my
at that.
I don't think we ever brought this
We
to
never-
the show.
no.
This is the blade cover for whoever knows and owns. So this is great for, mostly sous vide or even other things that you don't want anything touching your blade. This is my
There are
blade
some
cover.
recipes that are pretty cool.
Yeah, there are. So, what
I'm
are we
really
gonna make
excited.
after
2
when
minutes.
that's done?
So-
Because I have a smoothie after, which we can make probably closer to the end, so it kind of like ties together. Because I have the little.
So I'm going to make a quiche. Oh, that is
onion,
cool.
right?
Ooh, for them to take the
Yeah,
smoothie
for them
to
to
school.
take. So this is something that we're not doing anything that we probably wouldn't do for our own kids. This
Yes.
would be something that I would definitely do at home for them to take, either like a drinkable yogurt or smoothie. Chances are this is probably the first thing that they're going to have like in their snack. We know that generally kids go to school and shortly after they
Yes.
have a recess,
Yes.
really close after.
These are
So
cool, though.
They are really cool. So you can fill it up there and then you could just open them. And there obviously are a million brands out there that you can get.
Where'd you
and
get
then-
these ones?
Can I?
Look.
Okay, I'm gonna Dollarama actually. Guys.
Dollarama's
It was,
amazing.
Yeah, our containers, we have no. I could share. People are probably gonna ask. They're from PC. I'm kind of a loyal. Yeah, it's
I
their
love
brand,
PC
and I
stuff.
love their fruit is amazing. They really have a lot of good stuff now with their branded.
PC
and those
should
containers-
contact us.
I know they should.
We are great at doing amazing
So
publicity.
most of our lunch containers and snack containers are from PC, and I have this one for us, and I have these ones in a bunch of different colors for the kids.
What-
and I'm
how
not
do you-
lying because my daughter's name is right there on the box.
How does that one work? Is
That
there a
one,
lid?
that one covers with this
curious.
little guy.
Ah.
See?
Look at that.
I know, right? It's pretty cool.
That is pretty cool. Okay, all right. So you are doing a smoothie.
I'm doing a
I'm
smoothie
doing
after.
a quiche because I think quiche is really, really cool. You can make it the day before, even a couple of days before.
Quiches are so versatile as well. You can put anything in it.
Quiches are the clean your fridge kind of thing.
Exactly, totally.
This one is not a clean your fridge quiche that I decided to do, but it is
It's
a clean.
definitely
you
a
can
recipe clean your fridge. You can
totally
add
do it.
veggies, like any protein you have kicking around. They're really easy. You can eat them warm. You can eat them cold. You can eat them
Cold,
with
that's
salad.
a good thing. Yeah,
Like
that's a good
anything.
thing. Kids can take it to school, and if it's not warm, it's okay.
Mm-hmm.
I find that my daughter eats warm foods way better than colder ones. But
here.
even right, yeah.
same
So
here.
I have the Portuguese girl that goes to school with the thermos and
same
the
here.
soup, and the, like that's what she likes. But a few days she'll tell me like, I don't
Yeah,
know,
you want
like
something
I want
different.
something different.
But
so,
the quiche, even if you were to put it, like for example, if I'm putting something in this box, this one will hold a little bit better. But for example, today I sent this box for my little one and I had quesadillas in it, so I just wrapped them in a little bit of foil. So I would probably do the same with the quiche, so it holds. It's not
A
gonna
little?
be hot, but it's gonna hold that nice
a little, right?
warmness.
Yeah.
for
And you
sure.
can warm it up in your small little stove or in your microwave or whatever in the morning. Yeah.
So would you cook them before, or would you freeze them before you cook them and then just cook them that day?
No, freeze them cooked.
Okay.
Yeah, freeze
Cool.
them cooked. But we'll talk about that after too.
Let's see what
okay,
happened
so
there.
this was a different kind of
lot of water?
applesauce. No, it seems okay. It seems like it's gonna hold its own. Let's see. Now we are going to puree it.
We're gonna
30
puree
seconds.
it. We're gonna test it out, guys. We're gonna put some. You know what? We'll
gonna
put
try.
some in that container, then we'll put some in a little bowl, so we can
Yes.
try.
Do you think the hotness with the cold of the hummus is not gonna do anything? Is there enough space there?
We'll put it in the bowl maybe and let it sit for a little bit.
Okay, that's probably a better idea. Ooh, it's pureeing.
I know. I guess the only concern at this point, because of what we did, is if it has a little bit too much moisture.
It might be too
Runny.
watery.
Runny.
Yes, it might be, but that would be my fault because
Ooh,
I
I
forgot
have
my
another
basket.
one of these. We can put it in here,
Ooh.
right? So we have two of these little
Can
guys.
they can they handle the
As
the
far as
hot?
I know, yes. As far as I know, because if you
We
were
shall
doing-
find out if the Dollarama
find out.
stuff will hold it. That looks good, people.
It does look good.
All right, let's see. We are going
Oh, it
to.
looks like applesauce and smells like applesauce.
That's what I was aiming for, Ariane, since the recipe is applesauce.
Yeah, the only thing perhaps is, but we won't know until we actually try the recipe, the other one, is
Yes.
if it has a little bit too much moisture.
But you know what? It might have a little bit. Sorry if you don't mind. It might have a little bit too much. Don't forget that applesauce will set a little after, because now it's hot. Once
I've
it gets
never made
cold,
applesauce,
it
so-
sets a little because
Okay.
of the pectin of the apples. So it does set a little. I think it's perfect, actually. Good
at that.
consistency.
There's
Look at
nothing like improvising, guys.
No, and not only that, but you'd made like two. This was, I think, 4 apples.
Yeah, you have 3 servings there. at
4
least.
small apples, and it's pretty good. I mean,
Obviously, your child could take the apple to school, but it's just different.
Sometimes-
It's a
and
different
sometimes-
way of serving it.
and
for them,
sometimes they
it
don't like
appeals.
exactly. All right.
We don't need that now,
No,
right?
we're
You
good.
need your other bowl.
So let it cool down a little bit
Yeah, and
before
then
we
we'll
put it in
transfer
there.
it over.
Okay. All right.
Okay.
I'm gonna move it over there.
I'll move it. You continue
I'm gonna
working.
start my thing. Oh,
Yeah,
I'm so
you go.
excited. Okay. So this recipe excites me for 2 reasons. First, it's a quiche, like I said, and I love quiche. I love quiche. And also because it does everything. The recipe shows you all of the steps, meaning I'm gonna show you. So it's called quiche Lorraine. I don't know how to say it. I'm sorry. The first thing it does is cut up your cheese. So you're gonna put cheese in cubes. So I have it. I had
What do you
a.
need?
I had
I have
tons.
it here.
There you go. So I have it in big cubes to show you, so you guys see. I always get surprised with this. So big cubes of cheese, okay? And we're gonna put the cheese in here. I didn't tear it,
you
but
didn't tear it.
I don't think I weighed. It should be pretty close.
If you have any extras, I can hold on to
You
it.
excited? There you go. There's an extra one. Okay, so I have Swiss cheese, lactose free, because you know why. But
Very good.
I know it's good cheese. So it's 10 seconds. All it's gonna do is just literally cut up that cheese.
Is it gonna stay in there? I need to put it into a bowl.
No, you're gonna take it out.
Yeah?
You can hear how it already did what it had to do at like second 7. It was already done.
Yeah.
All right, what it did was literally grate this cheese, okay? So I will show you in the bowl so you guys see. It just
Look at
grated
that.
the cheese,
So
okay?
beautiful.
It's perfect in 10 seconds. And it actually did it in like 7.
I got rid of my...
My Bimbi's gonna keep going until I stop it. Thank you. All right.
And it does say transfer into a bowl and set
Yep.
aside. It
So-
really tells you all the steps.
It
guys.
tells
So if
you
you're-
step by step. It now said transfer into a bowl and set aside. So that's what we're gonna do. Now it asks you to preheat your oven to 180 degrees Celsius, which is
355, I think?
356.
Yeah,
So,
and change.
okay.
So that's the step that we're obviously not going to do here.
You're not going to do here.
But
I
we
did it
have
at
them,
home
we
to
have
show
them
you.
ready to show you. Yes.
Then it asks you to grease a foil quiche base. We are going to do individual ones for school because we think that's pretty cool, right? Like we can do individual
Little
ones.
petite ones, yeah.
Yeah, like smaller ones for
Obviously, you guys can go for whatever shape
whatever
you
you'd
want.
like.
If you want to do bigger.
It will do what we have here. So it will do one big one. Okay. So 75 grams of butter. So what it's gonna do now is the dough. Okay. So it asks us for 75 grams of butter in pieces. Obviously, mine's a little melted, is no longer in pieces. It does work better with doughs if it's colder butter, right? Certain doughs. This is one of those.
Oh, okay.
But it's
But
okay.
it doesn't. Does it ask you for
It doesn't,
dough?
but
Okay.
it does work better.
I'm clearing the space here because I feel I'm
gonna
hearing
need
dough,
to- I'm gonna need to do
and
dough.
I feel you're gonna need this.
150 grams of flour. Any plain flour. I always use all-purpose flour, but you guys can use whatever you want. Then half a teaspoon of salt. Can I have some salt? So here
Yes,
it's
ma'am.
to taste, like whatever you want. Swiss is a salty cheese, so you don't need a
It
lot.
is salty.
The cheese,
I can
know.
attest to that.
The cheese is optional. You do not have to do the cheese if you don't want to. You can just do a bacon, a bacon quiche. 50 grams of water, which I pre-measured at home to make sure. And there you go.
So that's it for your
This
dough.
is your dough. So that was flour, butter, and water, and salt. That's it.
There you go.
Okay?
Nice and simple. 20 seconds.
20 seconds.
I love these 20-second doughs.
It's gonna be so cool. I
Okay,
should have
so
brought
let
a
me
little bit
wipe
of
down.
flour
Let me disinfect the-
I should have done some flour to the counter,
Wait.
but our Invictus countertops are so good. I bet
know.
they're not gonna stick.
No,
It's gonna be amazing.
Nothing's gonna stick to it.
All right,
I
you're
am
gonna
just
clean it
going
up?
to use a disinfectant, then
Good
I'm
job.
gonna wipe it down with
Good.
water.
And that's it. We have our dough. Transfer the pastry into a floured surface. You know, I learned something.
Here you can use your dough mat as well.
Yes, I learned something the other day that I thought was so much fun. I'm going to
Mm-hmm.
show you. I'm very excited. I saw a video. So we're learning things all the time. We always tell you this. I saw a video of someone doing a dough in the Thermomix, and they did something pretty cool. I'm going to see if it works, okay? You ready?
Wait.
Done? Okay. That's more than enough.
You're ready.
So you turn this for all the dough to
just
fall.
like that. Oh, you know,
Look at that.
Actually, this attach mine. Oh, that is really
Okay,
cool.
can you just...
Yeah, we're just wiping it down?
Yes,
Okay.
that's it. So you see it's a small little piece of dough, right?
Well, yeah, it didn't have a lot of ingredients
No,
either, right?
it doesn't. And it is something that it actually holds its own pretty well. It's a wonderful dough.
It's
I don't usually like to
No.
work with dough, okay? But look at that.
The doughs that come out of this appliance are spectacular. For the most part, it's like incredible.
We are going to cut it. So I have six containers,
you have two.
but I have 3 that are pretty big and the other 3 are smaller. So I'm going to cut it in 3. And then I'll cut this one into 3 little pieces. Okay? And you can even use your hands if it's small enough. Okay?
Yeah, probably just to kind of
You
like
can,
open it up. Yeah.
or you can just use one of these, which I'm terrible. You guys, please, what's happening right now doesn't happen ever, okay? Ariane is the one that does doughs. I do quiches all the time. What I do is I buy the dough because even though I have a Thermomix, I am not very good with these things. And so,
But you could, like, if you're using a tart tin at home, you could probably lay it out right on your tart tin, right?
yes.
And just put it in there, right there.
And your lips, see how good I'm not with these things? Look, I want to cover it.
You know what? You can continue, and I can take care of that. My friend.
You're gonna take care
I'm
of that?
Try.
Okay. So all you have
Here.
to do is just cover the tins with your dough, and then you have to pierce it with a fork, okay, to take all the bubbles out. Let me wash my hands.
Okay.
And then after we're gonna put now we're gonna do
Give me these little
the
guys.
filling,
See if
okay?
I can-
We are going to do the filling now. Sorry, I just need a paper. Where did you put the papers?
Sorry. What
No,
kind of
where- the paper
What?
to
The
go.
cloth.
Right.
There you go.
Thank you. Okay. Look at the cute little one from Portugal. Okay. So the next one is the filling. So in the filling, what we're gonna do is we're gonna place 200 grams of bacon, or in this case, I have pancetta. It's also PC.
Yet again.
So we're gonna do 200 grams of bacon, or in this case, I have pancetta because we like it. So you're gonna put the pancetta all in there.
I have to
You
come
can
all
buy
the
it.
way to the top, chef, or like this is okay.
No, it's perfect. So, chef. So what you want to do is you can buy these already like cut. These are already in cubes. If you buy it whole, please cut it into cubes because you want it to be small, right?
Yeah, 'cause it's
What we're
gonna
gonna
go
do
into-
is just gonna cook this. Oh, sorry, olive oil. We have olive oil.
There you
correct?
go, ma'am. It's right there.
Oh, thank you. So we're gonna put a little bit of olive oil. I'm not gonna put too much because honestly,
Releases
the
quite a
pancetta
bit of
has
fat,
a lot.
right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. So we're just gonna put a little bit, and we're gonna saute this for 3 minutes. So in the spoon setting. So it's just mixing it. Paris of
speed.
love, the
yeah, we
spirit.
decided it's the love setting.
I know. Once that's done. Literally, all we have to do is separate the other filling with the eggs and the cream we're gonna do after, and then you just divide the bacon between the pieces, and then
And then
yes, I think you underdid the dough there.
I still have 2 to go.
Yeah, but you have a lot. Look, that's 2. Like, what are you gonna do with this?
I asked if I was okay, Chef.
No,
You
it's
said
not
I was.
okay. It's
so
not
then
okay,
you need
Chef.
to
It's
fix
not
it
okay.
now.
How am I gonna fix it
I
now?
don't know.
Now you made a mess.
I don't know. You can just.
She said she could do this, right?
I'm missing a little bit of flour that you did not bring
Whatever.
to work with it. Okay?
Whatever.
So I'm working with the tools that I was given.
A good chef
But
always.
I'm not the chef. You're the chef.
A chef always blames the tools, huh? You ready? Did you do the small ones? Okay. The small
this
ones
is
are
yours.
good.
Like, look at this ugly one compared to my
Yeah,
pretty
but mine's
one.
gonna be the pretty one. I swear, real chefs watching this are like, what are they doing? Like, no.
They're butchering quiche Lorraine.
You know what happens? So we're not chefs because we have a Thermomix that tells us what to do.
Yeah,
Now
well-
the problem is the Thermomix doesn't do this for us.
Yeah,
okay.
don't do this part yet.
And that's
But
problematic.
you know, it does the most
The most labor-intense
Yeah.
ones.
These are almost relaxing. Look at that.
So all you have to do is just make sure you cover your bowls with your. And we're going all out on this, and these are the ones we're gonna eat
Yeah.
after, because we have to take them home. So I can show you the ones I did do not look pretty like this, okay? Because I was the one that made them at home.
Oh, okay. Anyways. Okay,
But
I'm gonna do this.
they must be tasty and
Yeah,
they smell
the
amazing.
ingredients rock, so you can't really go wrong with this.
And now that we're done with this and my bacon is cooking, maybe you can do your smoothie.
Yes, I'm gonna do my smoothie.
Okay.
So then you're gonna fill these bad boys
After,
up, right?
yeah.
Okay.
I'll show you guys after how I do the filling. But like I said, this recipe is cool because it tells you everything you need to do, which is pretty cool. All right, all done? Thank you.
Okay.
I'm gonna pierce these while you do your thing.
Yes.
Can I just throw this in there?
Yes, ma'am. Grab a fork. Okay, my smoothie, obviously, there's what? 1.5 million recipes of
There's
smoothies.
1.5 million.
So I picked one just for the base, which is a nectarine one. I'm gonna do half of it for the containers that
a
we have.
nectarine
Yeah,
one.
nectarine and peaches. I had peaches, so I'm gonna go with a blend of peaches and another fruit.
I love it.
Okay, so I just went for the base of it. So it calls for 600 grams of fruit. I got 300 because I know it's gonna be enough to fill my little tubs.
Oh, okay.
Because I've obviously done this at home.
Okay.
So here I have peaches. I think it has a couple of, it has some papaya, a couple of strawberries. So it's a nice little tropical blend. Okay.
Sorry, guys.
And then this recipe calls for vanilla soy milk. So I had coconut, so I'm gonna do coconut.
Okay. So it's really a smoothie. It's a milkshake more than a smoothie.
Yes, but it's more the consistency I'm looking for to fill the little jars, right?
Got it.
So then here, I kind of don't need to wait because I measured it. And again, this is one of those that you dump in and while you go about doing something else, or if you're doing this, obviously this would be the recipe that you're doing in the morning. You're preparing something else, like getting bags ready and all that. So you're just dumping everything in. This recipe calls for basil leaves. They're optional. I wouldn't add them. I wouldn't add them for my kids either.
For your kids? Yeah.
So I wouldn't put them in. So insert into the mixing bowl, and it's gonna go for 1:30. It's gonna go into speed 10. So it's gonna be nice and smooth.
Ooh. Was it supposed to be frozen?
Yes.
Look. No.
Want me to do that while you continue there? No. Any leftovers?
always tell you, the smoothies and when you're blending stuff is the biggest noise.
It's the highest
We're always
speed.
afraid to talk. We don't know if you guys can hear us, so we're always afraid. We were saying the pancetta was smelling really good.
Really, really good.
Look at that, serving me. You even brought a little...
Yeah, because Mama would take smoothie to work.
That's so cool.
Daddy, right? So
You have a, it says very merry.
that's me.
Eh.
You can continue.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
you have stuff to do, my friend.
My next one is the filling that will go on top. So I divided the pancetta through all the little containers. And now we're gonna do just the filling that goes on top. So it asks for 4 eggs, which I'm going to cleverly crack here on my Invictus countertop.
Look
That
at
is
you.
amazing.
Look at you. I'm gonna try to fill this without.
I used to do eggs on corners. And then I read somewhere that you're not supposed to. I don't even know why. So I used
Why?
to do it like this. And I guess it says you're not supposed to. You have to do it on a flat surface. I don't know. You should ask someone that's a chef because I don't know. I'm not a chef. And then 50 grams of milk. Now this one I didn't pre-measure, so I'm gonna have to measure right here.
At home, I would probably scoop this in, guys, but I'm MacGyvering it here. But I'm doing a good job. Look
You're
at
doing
me.
great. Look at you.
Look at that.
Look at that color too.
Right?
Next we have
Okay, so
100
this little
grams.
guy would just close here.
100 grams of whipping cream. So I just did eggs, milk, and now whipping cream. Now the whipping cream, you can use creme fraiche, but I've never used creme fraiche for any of my recipes, so I really wouldn't even know where to get it. But I guess you could get it anywhere, any store.
You know what? I'm not sure. I have
either.
a feeling we see that a lot in Portugal,
Maybe.
but here I'm not sure.
It does ask for black pepper, but I'm not. I know we have it, but
we
I'm not
do.
going to put it in. Okay, and then all you're gonna do is just mix this in. That's it.
And are we gonna put the cheese on top? Is that
Yeah,
okay?
wait. Just gonna mix it in 30 seconds, all right? And then that's it. You're gonna pour it over the little molds, and then you're going to sprinkle it with cheese and take
Oven
it
it
to
goes.
the oven. So I'm gonna show you how to do that, and then I'm gonna show you the final result. We're gonna put it in our lunch boxes. Do we get? How come you filled that up so much that you didn't even leave a little bit for us to try? Explain to me.
That's my cup.
That is crazy.
That is my cup.
I'll try it from there.
No, you're not gonna try it from there. Wait.
But
I
your
had-
cup can't close and it has a lid.
Oh.
Sufangis. Okay. So now that this is done, we're literally just going to arrange. So it does tell you what to do. Arrange the bacon cubes in the molds. Cover it with the egg mixture. Okay. So we're going to cover it with the egg mixture. It does not have to be perfect, guys. Okay. It just has to be.
Meant to be. It's just
nope.
meant to be covered.
It's meant to
so
be
like we
covered.
were saying, this is very versatile because you can obviously do bacon, you can do veggies like
Anything
peas,
you want.
corn, peppers,
Keep the dough,
spinach
yeah.
chopped up. There are so many options.
Keep the dough, do the egg mixtures, put anything you want on top that will cook, obviously, in the
course.
half an hour that it's going to be in the oven.
or that doesn't need to cook if we're talking about like simple veggies,
Yeah,
like
certain
peas
veggies,
and,
yeah. And you can see there's still some egg mixture left. In my house, there was 2.
Yeah.
So it's definitely good for a big quiche. Then you're gonna sprinkle it with the cheese. Literally sprinkle. Sprinkle, sprinkle.
And then oven you go.
And then oven it goes for half an hour, which it really isn't a lot, right?
No, it isn't.
Half an hour it goes in the oven and then show them the final result. I get to do all the work and she gets to show it.
I'm very excited because I'm looking at the lunch boxes and I am aware that we have extra.
Of course we have extra. All right, put them in.
For the little people, we would probably put 2 of these little guys, right? Because it's easier
The small
for them
little
to
ones
like
for them
nibble
to
on.
eat. Yep.
And then we're still gonna wrap it
Look
up
at
with
that.
some. Look at that, so pretty.
So it's so cool. I don't know if you guys can see them in the camera.
You could
so I'm gonna
still,
try.
there's still so many other things, like if you're using,
So good.
you could still add some stuff here in this little box, in this particular box would fit.
Some veggies, some
veggies
peppers,
maybe,
some-
or some, if they like peppers,
Cucumbers.
you could add the cucumbers is a great idea.
And
we'd
look at
put
that.
this little guy here. And now let's just look at the consistency of our applesauce to see if we can scoop some in.
Oh, let's see. I'm pretty sure we
Yeah,
can.
it's pretty set.
Would you like a spoon?
Yes, please.
I have a big spoon.
So we're
we
gonna
do a big spoon.
organize them. Yeah, I think.
Look at that. You see how it's set?
really, really
Yeah,
nice. So
it is.
we're put some there. These are leak proof, so we put some there in that little side of the container.
It's just apples and water, like no sugar, no nothing, right? I made a mess, didn't I?
You did.
Sorry.
It's okay. We're all used to it, right?
I'm gonna try it from the big spoon, okay? That is good.
Okay.
Doesn't even need sugar or anything. That's so good.
So essentially, and here we would just top, my little ones would care for it because it's a little.
Oh, the paprika.
Sweet paprika.
Look
Gives it
at that.
A little cheddar. If you're
That's very
really
nice.
funky, you can add one of those little pigs with like little animals and stuff like that. That makes lunch very fun.
That's pretty cool.
they
And you
love it.
have a lunch, basically, and a snack that can go with it. Obviously, we all know how we can do other snacks, and we should, because kids take a morning snack and an afternoon snack, but that's for the next show, next week, where we will see you with another back-to-school special.
Yes. Thank you so much for coming, guys.
Bye.
Thank you. Bye. Let's try now.
I want to try the food.
I want to try the food.
As Bimbas entre
Welcome to GoLive TV, the future in your hands. The only multicultural IPTV station that brings communities together. Over 2.7 million people have already watched. GoLive TV, anytime, anywhere.